Yo, what's up, guys? Okay, so we're going to talk about BTCT. Now, this is formerly known as METX. Now, you guys know I don't typically like the Chinese plays, but this one's kind of talking to me a little bit. And let me explain why. Alright, so obviously, we see the gap. This is on a 1 minute, so that's still valid down to there. Okay? Sideways price action. Now, this day right here, it only did 11,000 in volume. And then we were in the millions. So now, today, it's reading 1.26 mil, so it obviously cooled off from what it was last sesh. However, I mean, at today's low, it hit 346 with a high of 444. This is just me goofing around with paper trade, but my current average is like 408 or 406, something like that. We'll see what happens, but this is a Chinese play, and I think it could be like a liquidity rip, kind of like an MEGL or a top, maybe even like an HKD. I don't want to throw anything in an HKD like type category just because we know how high that went. But the name of the company is Bitcoin Digital. Think about that. Bitcoin Digital. Now, if we look here, only 1.33 million shares are on float. Now, the cap is a little bit higher than what it's reading right there. The cap is currently 6.57 mil. Okay. Here are their finances for 2022. You can see that my favorite metric here, EBITDA margin percentage, up 44.15%. I mean, it looks like it's getting better. Now, here's what they do. Basically, and this is where I kind of think it's like a slap in the face to Americans. Basically, it's a Chinese-based company that offers English tutoring, we'll call it, or like the Rosetta Stone for for English, we'll call it. But down here we have regains compliance with the Nasdaq. That was when it was trading as METX, I believe. And then on September 28th, that's when they switched to BTCT. Okay. If we look over here at the volume, right? Look at September 29th. Look at the short volume, 1.1 mil, a little bit over, right? That equates to 48.5% of all transactions. Now, if we look at METX, which is what it changed its name from, look at the volume here. 1,788 shares, 337. I mean, this is minuscule. I mean, this is a big day, 80%, but look at the volume. It's only 7,000. So you could tell that there's a huge pickup in volume. I am a little bit concerned about that gap. Just a little bit concerned. And that's right here. This gap goes all the way down to like $2, maybe a little bit lower. But because it was a corporate change, it was a corporate event, we may not have to come down and immediately fill that. I mean, it had a range today of $1, and because of the low cap and the low float, this thing could really, really, really move in a hurry. Just throwing that out there. To each their own. Here's your 1 hour. 1 hour, it looks like we're trying to solidify over this prior zone. Just saying. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Again, that is BTCT. I think that the coincidence of the name change on a Thursday night going into Friday, which was the end of the fiscal year last week, I think that that's a big deal, and I don't believe in coincidences. So that's why I'm so glued to what happens to BTCT. Well, I guess it kind of data dependent on tomorrow. Best of luck to everyone, though. Later, fam. Oh, and please like and sub. I'd appreciate it. Adios.